Reed does need to get to that stepdad story.
I don't remember.
Okay, do you want me to tell you? Do you want me to tell you about the story?
I mean, you can tell it from however I told you, and then we go from there.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for listening to another episode of Everyday BlackMen Podcast, a podcast of authentic black male thoughts. It's your boy Riker with R. Reed, Armstead, Sham, and Libertarian, formerly known as Black. Check us out on Twitter, EVYD BlackMen, Instagram, Everyday BlackMen, the Everyday BlackMen Facebook page. We also have a Patreon at $3 and $5 tiers. You can check out exclusive content on there. Remember, episodes debut there first, or debut, however you want to fucking say it. And of course, our website is www.everydayblackmen.com. But for our first topic today, we want to talk about a stepdad, real dad story. So check it. We got a girl. She's getting married. You know, wedding bells, all kinds of great shit. So you want to tell it now, Reed, or you not want to tell it?
I mean, you can tell it.
All right. So basically, her stepdad has been in her life for quite some time, and he was like, "Oh, well, I mean, obviously, she gonna choose me," but no. The girl is like, "I want my bio dad to walk me down the aisle, but I want you to pay for the wedding." And the stepdad was like, "Nigga, fuck you thought."
Oh, I've seen this.
Yeah. And people on the internet, of course, got they knickers in a knot, as the British would say, or got their panties in a bunch, as the better Americans would say. But I mean, it makes sense. Look, if you don't want to walk down the aisle, that's cool. But as Reed told me earlier, he said, "Look, I will cancel and pay these reimbursement fees or whatever they require, but you're not about to tell me like I'm some sort of bitch. I'm gonna pay for your wedding when you don't want me to walk you down the aisle. I ain't gonna
I
fucking
wonder if
have
that
that."
nigga's really gonna pay for the wedding though, because I would like the nerve of this bitch. I'd have been like, oh, okay.
So you saying you would pay for the wedding?
I wouldn't pay for the wedding regardless, because you're not my fucking kid. Matter of fact, I'm not paying for anybody's fucking wedding because you can get married at the courthouse for free, and y'all are wasting your money. And yeah,
This nigga turned this into a whole scathing takedown of the marriage industry.
He is not wrong.
Damn.
Bro, I think it's crazy that women will get up there and be like, "That's supposed to be her day. How dare you do that to her on her day?" Like,
Yeah,
dude, what's
but
the
women
nigga's
do
day?
the same thing. What's they do? They call it shame, and they shame and they attack your maturity. They got like 3 different defense military mechanisms that they use on people. You're just like,
I'm
oh,
used to it.
okay.
It's mostly women in the household I grew up in, but believe me, I've seen enough of it. I remember when I saw the opening scene of Baby Boy, I was young at that age, or at that time. And my mom was like, "Why are you laughing?" Now, I didn't know that the scene was abortion, but what I did know that it was poorly done. She's like, yeah. So you need to stop laughing about stuff you don't know about. We are 10 seconds into this fucking movie, and I've already been reprimanded. I'm like, fuck this shit. Later on, I'm like, you know what? You probably had a whole bunch of abortions, so that meant something to you. Anyway, we don't talk no more.
You didn't have to do it. They talk about abortion. They're so lighthearted with it, and they're not with it. It's so interesting when they talk about abortion. I don't know. It's just like, it's a woman's choice. I mean, not really. Obviously, it's been a man's choice forever because, the court system and all that stuff. So just saying it's a woman's choice, not true. So you can just stop
That's
lying to
amazing.
yourself. It's a woman's choice. No, like if there are rules around things, men probably made it.
I always get confused when they bring up the matriarchal societies, like, because they were there. I'm like, they were there. What happened? Like, you had to search. I guess it's essentially just arguing the exception, not the rule, over and over again. But whatever.
Whatever.
Riker? Would you pay for the girl's wedding?
What, my stepdaughter's wedding?
Yeah.
I mean, if I'm walking her down the aisle, of course. If I'm not walking her down the aisle, then fuck no.
I got a better question, not because I feel like everybody would say no, but if you were presented with the situation, what would be your response? Like, are you like, all right, get the fuck out of my house, or like, I can't believe you do this, or look, the only way I'm paying for this is if I'm actually gonna be in the wedding, just so you know.
Well, no, I would have the same kind of response that I think most men would have, which is, "Oh, I'm not gonna be walking down the aisle. Okay, all right. Well, I hope you're a real dad, bio dad, whatever you want to call him. Hope that little nigga who wasn't in your life for most of your life can pay for this wedding. Oh, but I don't think he has the money. I don't give a fuck. That's not my problem. You want that nigga to walk you down the aisle. So obviously, he has the money for this. Or you're willing to go into debt. Either way, don't invite me or your mama.
Goddamn, you claiming the
My
mama
mama
still?
going. Oh,
He claimed his mama
Nah.
still.
This nigga like,
Yeah, I'm calling
I ain't paying for the wedding, and your mama can't come. You grounded. Shut up.
exactly, bro. Like at the end of the night, if you want to start war with me, man, I'm petty as fuck. Really thought you was gonna have your mama be there with you?
Every day
Nah.
he gets a little more like old school Nigerian, and it's crazy because he's not around old school Nigerian.
Very much so. I try to be old school Nigerian whenever I possibly can.
Remember Terry Crews?
yeah, the one who got bitched by that dude.
I mean, Cruz got destroyed by a lot of different things. First, his manhood died. Then he tried to be the whole Captain Save-A-Ho, and then people began telling about how they feel working with him. And then he was like, "I'm so surprised." It's like, I mean, come on, bro. You had to know how this was gonna end.
Wait, all right. So hold on. I'm having like a memory glitch, and I don't know if this is correct. Is Gabrielle Union the one that's married to something Wade?
Yes,
Yeah.
Okay. I feel like Gabrielle Union also got into it with Terry Crews over like Dance with the Stars or some shit, and he was like, or she was
that is
saying that everyone was
correct.
being racist toward her, and I'm like, hold on, but this is where it gets weird, cause I don't trust fucking Gabrielle Union anyway.
You shouldn't.
So
People
now
But
I'm
left
like, was
alone,
Terry
period.
Crews right back then? Because
nah,
that still
man,
doesn't change the fact that he was a
Terry
bitch.
Crews wasn't right. He wasn't right, man. He was
He was like,
wrong then.
was he wrong? Or was
Yeah,
she
man,
just
he was
being a
wrong.
bitch?
He just said I've never seen anything like racism. And whenever somebody says something like that,
Wait, hold
that's
on.
how
Those are
you,
the exact words? All right, never mind. You
not
fooled me.
not not his exact words. I'm paraphrasing because I need to confirm. But he said he said something to the effect of I've never seen any sort of racism here. And it's like that's how I knew that he was lying, not her. Because if he had been like, I mean, Jeff is kind of a dick and he is a
Hold
little
on.
racial, I'd be like, all right.
Hold on, but knowing Jeff is a dick and knowing that it does do something that's different from Jeff doing it in front of you, that nigga might have been talking the exact truth. Yeah, some
True.
racist shit happens, but I haven't seen it. I make sure I'm gone. Fuck that.
Damn. Oh man. And then there was this controversial black supremacy tweet, which was pretty funny.
Terry Crews is like, can't get right, but if it was swole.
Defeating white supremacy without white people creates black supremacy. Equality is the truth.
You know that nigga be doing drugs though, right?
Terry Crews
Oh,
act like he's just this really great person. Because Godfrey
Bro,
came out and was like, "I love you as a friend, brother Terry, but I disagree with you 100%. There's no such thing as black supremacy. That is a tactic that racist whites use to counteract our rebellion to their horrific treatment of us. It's called gaslighting. Black pride is anti-white." To which, of course, Terry doubled down on his cooning. I agree. I'm not discussing white people here. There are gatekeepers of blackness within our own community who decide who's black and who's not. I've often been called out for not being black enough. How can that be?
wait. So I'm confused. Which side are you on? Because Terry Crews is actually making some sense. Hold on, I better question. Have y'all ever met like the nigga who hates white people? Like just hates white people.
not really.
I mean,
Let
I've
me
seen
tell
that
you.
person once or twice, but that person almost
Okay, all right.
always is someone who did it to themselves. Because I know exactly what story you're about to go into, and that nigga did
Nah,
it to himself.
but I'm like, this person, though maybe not common, he's not the only one like that. So then there's like, you know how you got like groups that come together on some weird shit, incels, for instance. Like,
Yes.
what if these niggas all get like a chat room or something? Then technically, wouldn't that be like an African American hate group?
Damn, you made me go into this Terry Crews rabbit hole, and he was right about Black Lives Matter.
I was just saying, I don't stand with a lot of shit that Terry Crews said, but I'm not gonna knock him for the things that, like, just say that everything comes out his mouth is trash. A broken clock is right twice a day till you break that bitch in half.
No. I was only there for the first part of what Terry Crews said. When he was like, Black Lives Matter has been a detriment to our community, I was there. And then he was like, we need to turn it into Black Lives Better so we can hold ourselves accountable. It's like, all right, Coon Terry. You had me in the first half,
Coon
not gonna lie.
Terry. Coon Terry.
Coon Terry. That might be the name of the episode. We'll see how it goes.
I don't know about that one. Terry Coons sounds better to me.
Terry Coons.
Terry Coons.
This nigga here.
Y'all
This
are
nigga
horrible
here
people for
spitting
laughing at
facts.
that shit. How dare you?
Hey, how dare him? I didn't tell Terry Crews to be Terry Crews. I mean Terry Coons. I didn't tell him to be a
I
coon.
just said it sounded.
All I heard was money gold. Thank you, my brother. Thank you. I appreciate you and your steadfastness to black righteousness. But what was next on the docket? There was oh yeah. Ooh shit, man. I don't know if y'all ready for this one, but I'm gonna go
Spit it
ahead
out.
and let y'all know it's another one. We had a theme for marriage, but we didn't quite sink the landing. But basically, there's a marriage couple, or sorry, a married couple. They've been married for about 10 years. They've been to
Goddamn
several
thing.
weddings, as a married couple, and they've had some good times together. The wife gets invited by her high school friends to go to a wedding, but just her. At first, she thought it was a mistake, so she reached out, and then the friend let her know, no, actually, this was intentional. The wife then kind of encouraged a little bit more. Basically, the friend group is like, we're trying to keep it to a certain amount of people, but at the same time, they then turned around and said, your husband, he doesn't know everybody. And so you're thinking that, from the husband's standpoint, that the wife is going to be like, all right, well, if my husband can't come, then whatever. Because at this point in time, they've gone to weddings all together themselves. Now, this guy did fuck up, and you're going to pretty much be able to shout out where he fucked up. So the wife eventually is like, you know what? I really do want to go. There's going to be a bunch of people that I know, and it's going to be just like 3 or 4 days. And actually, the same town that her dad is in, because her husband and her dad go on fishing trips all the time. So once the wife had decided that she was going to go, the husband learns later on after that, not just one high school ex, but like two of her high school exes and a college fling are all going to be at this same wedding because they all know the people. So the husband then obviously starts trying to be like, I mean, I don't feel like you should go to this. It's a little bit weird. And then he makes the fatal mistake of saying the words basically, if you love me, you would not go to this wedding. Which obviously, I mean, that's a dumb thing. He then tried to like make a bargaining agreement where he was like, "How about this? I just come with you and stay in the hotel. I'm not going to go anywhere, or I can go with your dad and go fishing." And I mean, there's a lot of things wrong in this scenario, but which one points out to either any of you gentlemen first?
Why would you argue with the enemy?
Yeah,
This is your household. Fuck you mean bargaining?
yeah. I feel you ain't no bargaining on that.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if your wife wants to go, that's fine. If I pop up at your dad's place, me and him go fishing, and then I tell him how I'm gonna be divorcing his daughter soon, I mean, I hope he doesn't call you in a panic and start saying what the hell's going on in your household. But in any case, we all made the decisions we made.
I'm lost though. Like, how did this does seem a bit odd. Is it just a bunch of people from a small town type of deal?
That
Because
is what I
multiple high school
believe.
people and then a college ex. It seems strange that they would all be close enough to this person who's getting married, unless this was some huge thing to set up this weird sweepstakes for them to try and steal her, or it's just a small town and there's too many
It
people
do
there.
seem planned.
Yeah,
That's what
yeah,
I'm saying.
definitely,
It's
definitely
either
does seem
planned or
planned.
they're in a small town or a small area where everyone's so close that kind of shit is not like uncommon. And he just got mad about it, but it could
I
easily
mean,
happen.
in my opinion, I mean, I wanted y'all to jump in first, and I appreciate you, Sharon, for taking the lead on that. For me, my main thing is, bro, why are you over here having an argument with someone who has decided that she's gonna do what she's gonna do? Like, no matter how much you may be the man, and you guys may love each other and all this other stuff, the moment you over here arguing, telling her not to go to a wedding that she has already decided that she wants to go to, sir, you've already lost. You lost. Like you can't argue with somebody whose mind is made up. All you can do is just decide where this makes you feel, because you've already expressed